Dr. Greg McLeod. So good to be with you here today on this terrific Tuesday. And my goodness, we have seen gold just break above the old highs of April of the 2017 area, and it's phenomenally going higher. And so I'm actually going to share my screen with you, and we're going to I'm going to show you some of my charts. I've been talking about gold for a while as an asset class that has been neglected for a long period of time. It's the shiny metal. I polled some of my students here at Elite Traders University, and I said, would you rather have $10,000 worth of gold or $10,000 worth of Bitcoin? And nearly all of them said that they would rather have $10,000 of gold, right? Why? Because gold is physical. You can carry it. You don't have to worry about any power outages. You don't have to worry about wallets or any type of digital something boo 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 that can go away with a power outage or a blackout or a hack. Or they say they can't hack it, that people have been stealing and breaking into exchanges, which are not as secure as the blockchain. But gold, you have to worry about blockchain. I got a block of gold, not a blockchain. I can put it in a safety deposit box. I can have gold coins. Given that everything with the pot, I can exchange my gold coin for a loaf of bread or shelter or something. I probably can't use my digital wallet in case the worst case scenario. In fact, I was caught in this whole Katrina evacuation. And with the Katrina evacuation from in Houston, I just moved from California to Houston, bought this big, beautiful house. Big hurricane comes and I have to evacuate. And then you've got to get gas. Well, guess what? Well, none of the credit card machines worked. And it was my father-in-law and my mother-in-law who, reached into her, bosom and pulled out a lot of cash and was able to run the pumps were running on generators. So guess what? I could get gas because they had a hard asset. If I had digital, my Visa, my card did not work, right? And I've been in situations in which my card did not work. But so you imagine if we had some type of major disaster in which we gold versus a wallet, digital wallet that you might have thousands of dollars in that you have no access to. So anyway, I ramble on about the gold, but we're actually day trading gold and we're actually doing it electronically. So so this is what let's go ahead and get started. I'm looking at myself and I don't want to see myself, right? I want to go ahead and show you what I'm doing here with Trading View. Okay. Now, this is a paper trading account. And I have a new class I'm really excited about called the Gold, don't know what the name of it, right? The Gold Rush Blueprint. Okay, Gold Rush Blueprint. And I've been talking about it for a few weeks now, talking about trading gold, how certain things, we're at a crossroads where the Fed has raised rates, the dollar is coming down, and when the dollar comes down, gold and other assets go higher. Okay, we also have inflation that's still persistent, and gold is a hedge against inflation. And so you're seeing central banks like the BRICS buying gold in order to create a crypto or an asset class that's based on gold, right? Instead of like on the blockchain, it is on the blockchain, but it's backed by gold, physical gold. So you're seeing that many of the central banks of China and Russia and Brazil and India accumulating massive amounts of gold. This demand for gold in a post-dollar environment has caused the gold to actually to break out from some very low areas. So I'm going to show you, if we can look at go back to a daily chart, we can see that we went from a low of about the 1600 area back of last year, November of last year, and we've rallied some $400 an ounce in gold. And then recently we had gotten up to a high about $2,000 from breaking down to about 1800 back on October 6, 2023. And I said that based on our template and our calculations that we're using here, that we would see over $2,000 in gold before the end of the year. And sure enough, we have crossed that area, and we're up almost $3 million in this hypothetical account here, this paper trading account. And so, in fact, I'm going to go ahead and close it and take the profit here at this top. because I've reached my profit target. But I believe that we're going to get a pullback in gold. But I really want to encourage you that I know there's other asset classes like like you can trade the euro, you can trade the pound, you can trade the Aussie, and lately they've been talking about going to a central bank currency, right? A CBC, a central bank dollar or digital dollar, and that could disrupt the currency market. Okay, because if you have a central bank controlling the dollar, and all currencies in we'll call them majors, the Kiwi dollar, the pound dollar, the Aussie dollar, the euro dollar, the dollar versus the Canadian dollar, and then we have the dollar versus the yen. So you have all the major currencies that make up 85% of the entire Forex market backed by the dollar. The trading connection is the dollar. And if they make that digital and they can control it and they can manipulate and create as much value as they want to, then what happens to the Forex market then? They can determine how many dollars are in circulation just by a press of the button, because it's on, it's on a ledger, but the ledger is not decentralized. It's controlled. It's a controlled ledger, controlled by the Fed. Okay, and so we know what the Fed likes to do: print more money. So now they're going to do it digitally instead of killing trees to do it, right? And so what is that going to do to our all of our currencies that are backed by the dollar? Okay, it may make Forex trading extinct. And so that's why I've been transitioning my students with this new course called the Gold Rush Profit Blueprint. And so we've been transitioning to gold, to trading gold. Whether you can trade it in the Forex, you can also trade it in the futures market. You can also trade as an ETF in your stock account as well. And so that is why I've been pushing gold very hard in this new course, which I'm very, very, very excited about. And I want to actually reopen it, where you'll have some founding members here. And so it's called the Inner Circle Gold Rush Blueprint, right? And so this is what we have, where it's exclusive weekly mastermind sessions with me on Saturdays that we've already started. Lifetime access to the program at a 90% discount, a free membership to our Earn While You Learn program, where I show you how to build extra capital for free. And then so this is the offer. And so we analyze charts, we execute and protect, and then I'll give you access to our video modules or trainings to help you trade gold. So there are a lot of similarities to trading other assets like trading the euro, but it does have its own position sizing, the ounce size, the pip values are a little bit different. And if you're brand new to trading, this is an absolute must-have to learn, because I keep it really simple. I was a middle school teacher. I taught school in South Central LA. I taught the kid, the Bloods and Crips, that ran through our school, the borderline. We had kids that couldn't come to one side of the school because they were wearing the wrong color and they would get hurt or killed. So I grew up there. I came back there to teach, and I taught them how to trade options, right? So that's I said, instead of slinging rock cocaine, let's sling some options, right? So that's how I got started. And then I went to work for a brokerage, one of the world's largest Forex broker dealers in the world. And I developed many systems, including the Pip N Run Forex mentorship that many of you have taken or have heard of. It's world famous. So I recently developed this based on that system, the Gold Rush Blueprint, which is a very simple strategy that we use trading, where we can trade gold using using very simple. I keep things simple: red downtrend, green uptrend, buying green, selling red, right? And gray stay away. And so we can see that we've put together in this hypothetical portfolio over 3,365,000 and counting right here in this trade using this system, okay? And it's live, it's moving. These numbers are moving. I can't Photoshop this. I can't make this stuff up, okay? These are actual numbers based on this system, and you can see green up, red down, and this is the trades that we've been taking. So what this will do for you, this is what's in it for me, Greg, is being able to trade an asset if the Forex market does fade away in 2024, which is the rumor that's going about, if they introduce the digital dollar. Well, then because if the dollar starts to crash and they have to support it, they may have to switch. This is a way for you to trade the market, still be able to trade, make money, generate income using the value of gold. Gold, they can't make any more gold, right? They can dig it out of the ground, but they cannot create a calculation, woo-woo calculation, and make something, some guy named Satoshi Nakamoto, whatever. You know, I'm sorry, that's BS. I'm sorry, that's a great story, but gold has been around for thousands of years. There was gold in the Bible, the parable of the talents. A talent was like 100 pounds of gold, okay? And so taking that parable of the talent, how I got started in trading, because in the story of the Bible, the master gave one person 2 talents, another 5, another 1 based on their ability. The one had 2, made 2 more. Okay, that's pretty good. That's 100%, right? And one guy got 5 and got 5 more. That's 100%, right? And so that is how I train my students. We go through a process of, hey, you're going to take this account, and then we're going to double that. And when you can double that, then you can grow it and scale it and move to the next level, from simulation to demo to live, with a 3-step simple process for actually making money in the market. First step is simulation. No money at risk. We just kind of play around in the sandbox, buying and selling and developing a skill set of practice through spaced repetition. You know, just you learn how to play a piano or ride a bike or play the trumpet. You practice first, right? You just go jump in there and try to play Carnegie Hall, right? You practice first. So we have this first step is practice, the first step. And then once you practice with a 90% win rate, we have a 90% win rate system. Well, then now we move you to a demo account. Now it's a live market, but fake money. Again, you're just developing you're getting your feet wet and you're getting used to the market, right? Green is up, red is down, real simple. I keep everything very simple. And then when you're able to double that account or triple that account, in fact, one of my students, he actually, let's go ahead and, he wanted to double it on my birthday, and he actually quadrupled it, right? And, okay. Let's see if I can find it. If not, I can get the screenshot. I guess the servers are out of commission here for. Oh, yeah. All right, so we can go to Gaz, and I can go ahead and show you. My ethics book, where my student actually got 500% using the methods that I teach, and going through this process, right? And I guess I have too many tabs open, or it's those market makers, right? And then, okay, well, here we go. So this is it. This is the account where my birthday is October 12th, and he did 594.46%, right? And this is track record, verified, and he took a $10,000 account and turned it into $60,000, right? Using my proprietary methods. And so I teach people how to do this. And so that is, again, that we're at 3,279,000 using this new template that I've created, this stupid easy. Green is up, red is down. I keep it very simple. I love colors and shapes. I was a middle school teacher. I keep things really basic. So if you want to learn more and to get involved in the Gold Rush Blueprint, you can go to the Gold Rush Blueprint right here. I'm going to copy the link. Let me see if I can place it into the chat group, I think. Let's see if I can do that. Man, that's me, right? Copy video URL. Let's see if I can get something open here. Go back here. It's lagging. Let me get a tab going on here, and I'm gonna drop in the chat box because I don't know if you can see this or if you can even type any questions to me. YouTube is kind of weird like that. And let's see if it. Let's see if we can. See if I can find the chat and see if anyone's in the room, right? And I'll go ahead and put the link here. Dirk, there he is. Hey, Dirk, from the beautiful state of Texas. Glad to have you in the room. If you're not part of, no, we've got, oh, that's the wrong link there, right? But yeah. We are. Let me go ahead and give you I'm going to give you the link, the Gold Rush Blueprint. If you missed it, if you missed the Black Friday sale, I'm black. It's not Friday, but there you go. But there you go. That is the Gold Rush Blueprint. I went ahead and put the link there. And I would love to have you join and be part of our group. We've got a group on Skype as well. Skype is kind of old school, but it's good information. It doesn't matter if it's old. The Bible's old too, right? And we don't throw that away. I know people are, they'll say, "Oh, Greg, you're using Skype and your stuff is old." My stuff is old, but it's profitable. I mean, we can see it. Look, it's moving right now, right? Number is moving. This is not Photoshop, right? People say, "Well, it's only a demo. It's a paper trading account. It's paper trading here." It's like, yeah, but can you do that paper trading? I can show you live results too. If you want to see live results. But let me go ahead and, again, gold is the asset of what's going on. It is a turning point in the market. And if we go out to, this is not like don't get FOMO and think, "Oh, Greg, I missed it." No, there's a lot more to go. I mean, I'm going to show you some, I mean, it's not going to be a complete straight shot to the moon, but there'll be some rough air along the way. But I'm going to show you using Fibonacci expansions, which we will teach in the course, how we can predict how far this can go, right? And I mean, I have analysts said 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, right? Our first target, okay, we're 2059. We're almost there. In fact, we're at 2027. The 100% expansion is 2137. That's $2,137 an ounce for gold, right? And then we have the 1.272, which is another Fibonacci level. It's an expansion level. It's 127% of this move, right? That's the relationship of Fibonacci, right? The 100% is the equal wave, the distance from the low to the high, and that's equal wave. AB equals CD. But here is the 127% expansion, right? And typical expansion targets 1.618. You can't really see it. It's blue. 2,265.77. Now, all along the way, as we move our cursor, the thing is not linked. It should be linked. But as we move along this way, every one of these is a buy zone where we have multiple times where we can get in the market and get regular income from this market, right? We can have a long-term hold where we can hold there. We could go and buy physical. You can walk in. I got links where you can have coins shipped to you, and you can actually have gold coins. Imagine you bought gold coins at 1,800, and now they're worth 2,000. You make $200 profit, right? You can take those gold coins and you can put them in a safety deposit box. You can, I have a client who put a roll of gold coins for, take 4 or 5 gold coins, put them in a little plastic thing, and put the names of his kids, his grandkids on, and put them in a safety deposit box. And guess what? That is how he's going to transfer his wealth to his generations, to his kids, using gold. Okay. Why? Because now he has, power of attorney, some type of document, legal document, put it in trust that says that, the kid goes to college and does this and does this and does this, then he gets to get those coins, right? So he shows he's fulfilled the guy passes away, leaves these instructions to his attorney. Kid goes up and says, hey, I completed, the requirements, and the attorney gives him the safe deposit box. And just like in John Wick, instead of having the gun and the passport, the coins, he just has the gold coins. He takes those gold coins, walks into a coin dealer, and exchanges those coins for cash. What's in that transaction? You've exchanged gold for dollars or whatever, and then now you've got a transaction between generations that's frictionless, right? You might have to pay the middleman, the gold dealer, a certain percentage or a certain fee, but you're just transferring. Notice that someone is not including this transaction, and I'm not going to mention their name on this broadcast. Okay. But so you can do that, right? And you should have physical gold. You should have some gold mining stocks. You should have a diversified portfolio, because this is not they're not going to play any games with this, right? I've had how many people have had cryptos which have they're dead hundredths of a penny in value. And they'll tell you, well, we've got this person on staff, and this person is a PhD, and this person is a software developer, and they have this awesome use case, right? And it's going to be the wave of the future. It's going to be a wave of trend, blah, 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 blah. And it goes from $1 or $2 down to like 0.0. I didn't even know they made numbers that low for money, right? I thought, hey, a penny is about as low as you can go. No, they're going to give you fragments of a penny, right? Thousands of a penny, right? And then you go, well, I've got 50,000 of this crypto, and it's 0.000001, all right? You need like 10,000 of those to make a penny, right? Now, maybe they'll have a use case, or someone pumps and dumps it, writes about it in a newsletter, and it pumps up to $1. Whoop, right? That's a lot, I've got stuff. I think I might have a piece of paper here with some long line of code, BS code, right? Yeah, someday it'll be worth something. It's like, I know it's worth something. It's called gold, guy. Gold, GOLD, right? It's been around for thousands of years. It's not going to go anywhere. And you can get the goldrushblueprint.com. Go over here, and go inner circle, come over here, click the link, and join, because there is still, don't think that you missed it. There is still more to go. This is just I'm looking at our price targets here. You can go at 4.231. If we go up here, we're talking about $2,800 an ounce for gold, right? And now we've been basing for so long, right? And if you compare it to the US dollar, the DXY, the dollar index, DXY, it's like the inverse of this, right? This is gold, guys. This is the US dollar. This is what you've got in your wallet, right? This is your buying power going out the window, okay? Is this what you want? It's like, yeah, I'll take dollars, give them to me, but guess what? I'm going to turn them into gold, right? So I'm going to go ahead and cash. I got 3,200,000, and it's really, I can take part of it. We can close part. We don't have to let it run, but let's see that first target's 2173. Let's see if we can hit that. We'll probably get a little bit of a pullback here. Now, a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll see, oh, it's dropping, you can't go much higher, and they'll try to short. Now, these people try to short here and they got crushed. And these people try to short and they got crushed. And I'm going to teach you how to avoid getting crushed, okay? How to trade with the trend. how to not to trade like a pirate. So you're not looking at one time frame and then getting suckered into the wrong type of trade, right? Swimming against the tide, the market tide. The tide is moving in this direction. So don't try to pick a top. Don't fight the trend, right? The trend is your friend until it bends. And guess what? In our mentorship and our other levels of classes, we actually show you how to find that bend, how to find when institutional order flow, when momentum changes and shifts and gives us these heads up. But don't be a hero trying to short this market, right? But look at the US dollar though, right? There's people who are still thinking that the dollar is going to go higher, but we can see on this weekly chart that there are some, and I was one of them, right? I said we are at a crossroads. We're either going to go back to the old high if the Fed continues to hike rates, but if inflation keeps coming down, see if that PCE comes out softer than expected. PCE is an inflation data point that the Fed actually takes a look at because they're data dependent. And if they see that there's no reason for them to keep hiking rates, what will happen is we'll see the precipitous drop of the US dollar, right? And that drop, as gold continues to go higher, because remember, they're inversely correlated. This is called a negative correlation. We have the dollar going down and gold going up. So we can see that we had a double bottom and a rally, and now we have a failure swing. Price failed to make a new high. An uptrend is defined as higher highs and higher lows. And right now, we had a high, and now we have a lower low, a lower high, a lower low. And we have a slightly higher high than this one, but still, this low is higher than the previous low. Okay? So this is the beginning of a downward trend channel. Now try to say that 10 times fast. Trend channel, trend channel, trend channel, right? And so when you have a downward trend channel, guess what? Everything is traded against the US dollar. So guess what? If we look at oil should be spiking up. Bitcoin, yeah, even that's going to spike up. The euro, there's going to spike up, right? We can see the percentage changes. Everything against the dollar is up, and everything against the other way is moving down, right? So we have this downward trend channel. And so we've hit the top of the channel, and now the bottom of the channel is down here somewhere, right? And as this trend channel gets, as price starts to move along this channel and starts bouncing around, there'll be some times where it will bounce up and people will say, hey, interest rates are going to go higher, inflation is bad, blah, blah, blah. Some data will come back down and boom, bring it back down, right? So we'll keep walking the dog down this trend channel. Meanwhile, back at the ranch over here, we'll be walking this trend channel, baby, all the way up as it continues to rock higher, right? We have just the reverse. We have the inverse, right? We have a higher high and a higher low, and now we've made a higher high, a new higher high that we haven't seen since October, the end of October. So like every end of the month, we seem to I'm going to clone this like a sheep, clone, and then duplicate, and then boom, we add that to the top of that. And now look at that. We've got bottom of the range, the top of the range, will take us somewhere in here, right? So we're going to walk the dog this way, right? The dog goes over here. He'll get too far. He'll take a piss. He'll probably chase a squirrel, comes back down to the bottom, right? And then what? Then it'll probably, go back down here. And what you guys will do, we'll say, oh, wow, it's going down. I'm going to short it. And then you're going to get crushed. And then we're going to laugh. No, we're not going to laugh. But we will console you and tell you, remember the trend is your friend. Yeah, you can short it for a short time, but long for a long time, right? So there you go. So that is our what we're looking at. Now, if you're having like, man, my brain is exploding with all this information, Greg. Well, then don't worry, man. That's why we have our special course, that you have lifetime access to. It's called the New Gold Rush, the Gold Rush Blueprint, and it's your leverage of the world's oldest and greatest wealth vehicle, gold, XAUUSD. There's a number of ways to trade it, And I look forward to helping you achieve your golden dreams. So let's go. Okay. Talk to you later. Thanks so much, guys. Big shout out to Cut the Rope. He's in the room. Dirk's in the room too. He says, Greg, you rock more. Thank you so much. All right, guys. With that, again, my name is Dr. Greg McLeod from Elite Traders University. If you want to find out more about what we do at Elite Traders University, helping traders around the world become professional traders for 10 years, our 10-year anniversary is coming up, and you can come and take advantage of our free masterclass, our free income boost blueprint. We also have other classes, blogs, and other information to help you become a professional trader in 90 days or less, okay? Again, this is Greg McLeod signing out. Peace and pips. Happy pipping. Cheers. Bye-bye.